Hey everyone, what's up? This is H, and what I'm doing here today is giving you a quick look at Madden 15, which will be released on Tuesday. I'm playing one of the early release versions through EA Access. I can explain it to you all much later, but basically what we're doing here is I'm just trying to give you all an idea in case you're still on the fence about whether or not you want to get this game. So far I've played through it a bit. Graphically, it's a much superior game over what we've seen in the past. They've really souped it up. And to be honest with you, I've not really bought a Madden in years. I mean, I've rented them and I've played them, but you know, I'm really giving this one a try because I wanted to see that, you know, now that it's on a better system, if some of those improvements that we've been looking for years are apparent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play through my franchise game up to the half, so that way you can see some of the new improvements. You know, maybe I can convince somebody about whether or not they want to get this game or not. But this is just a way to really show you all what's going on. So let's get into my game. Season 2, Ravens versus Steelers, classic matchup. And for those of you that know me already know what team I'm using. But so far from what I've seen, much better presentation. Unfortunately, they still don't have a ticker in the game that shows you what's going on around the league, which in my opinion really lets you know how hard or how soft you need to play another team when it especially gets close to crunch time. So let's go on and get into this game. I may not talk much because I want you all to hear a bit of the presentation and just kind of get a feel for it, but I'll try to describe some of what's going on. So Steelers versus Ravens coming up next. While we're waiting for this to load up, one of the things I hope to be able to show you is what's going on the defensive side of the ball now, where you can actually play from it. I tried it a little bit yesterday. It'll take some getting used to, but it's different. It's different, and looks like it could be really a big game changer in this. So let's just see what goes on. And truth be told, everyone, I'm not a great Madden player. I haven't played in years. I'm a bit rusty, so hey, if I get my ass whooped, I get my ass whooped. It just happens. But let's get to the game.
Hello everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features two quarterbacks who always seem to find themselves in games that come down to the wire. It's Joe Flacco going up against Ben Roethlisberger. Now let's head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 2 matchup.
That looks like CBS, huh?
We welcome you to tonight's matchup here on EA Sports.
Like I said, the graphics are very much improved. Sorry.
And a big primetime game headed your way. The lights are on, the excitement's building, Phil.
Yeah, Jim, it's a great environment when you talk about night games, and the players love it. They love being on the stage, showing everybody what they can do, and this is going to be fun to watch.
Browns back, ready to field the opening kick. And Justin Tucker looks set now to kick it away.
I'm really thinking that EA went out of their way to really get some of the actual crowd noise in here too, because this almost really does sound like M&T Stadium.
Roethlisberger's going to be leading the offense once again today. He connected on over 60% of his throws last week.
And that's one thing I do like, is that they give you a sense of progression as you play from week to week. But like I said, still missing that ticker to me that I think is really important to let people know what they really need to be doing in the game. Okay, so this is from the defensive side of the ball.
Takes it from the eye. He's going to be tackled right around the 35-yard line.
It's a little different. Like I said, take a look at these two.
Coach's dream a week ago as this team never turned over the football once. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. Roethlisberger's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. Throwing out to his left. Smith's there to make the stop.
And I think it's really big graphical improvement, the textures,
Game managers in the league. He never forces
the fact that the coaches look like who they're supposed to look like, most of the players do. It's really a big step up for EA as far as
They connect on that pass play.
utilizing the power of the Xbox One.
Then Roethlisberger will take the snap out of the gun. Out of the gun. Roethlisberger gets it to his tight end, Heath Miller.
Well, I think early in the game, anytime you cross the 50-yard line, it just gives you confidence that what you're doing is going to work today. Let's see if they can take advantage of that and take it on down into the end zone.
Roethlisberger's going to take it from the gun. Brings it in. Taken down. Just 2 yards.
Typical Steelers game, typical offensive defensive battle.
Keep the defense off balance. They roll the football. They pick up some solid yards now, and they continue.
All right, I'm going to switch back.
2nd down coming up.
How we're used to seeing it, go out a little
It's
bit.
a 2 tight end
So
formation.
you can switch the cameras on the fly.
And the 1st down is picked up.
That's an excellent job. Just get enough yardage to get the 1st down, move those chains, and keep this offense going.
1st down here after the run. The defense comes out of the nickel. Takes it again. In on the stop. Now here's the Ravens defense. They know they need to force turnovers today, coming off a game in which they had no takeaways.
And anyone out there paying attention, notice how it is actually getting progressively darker now. Something I haven't seen in a while from EA Sports when it came to sports game. Like, okay, show us that, as you're playing the game, the daylight changes or it's getting darker. Make it look like time has progressed. It's the little stuff, okay? For me, it's, those small things really count when it comes to putting together a good game.
Defense, you're basically saying we're tougher than you are. We're just going to come right in.
Come on.
Smith's there to make the tackle.
Damn it.
Anytime you give a quarterback that kind of time, he's going to get comfortable, get his feet under him, be relaxed, and he is going to make the perfect throw down the field. Easy completion that time for the quarterback.
Let's see what they do on 1st down following that huge play.
All right.
Rock for a loss on that play.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
I haven't noticed a lot of clipping that we've seen in past games when you get a lot of stuff going on that the system couldn't handle. Most of the graphics tend to be solid, especially when you're talking about individual players hitting each other.
2nd goal from the 9.
That's what I'm talking about, sack.
The 1st quarter comes to an end, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's new. When it's choppy like that, then that makes me wonder.
Together.
We Make Football. Share your football story at togetherweMakeFootball.com.
Welcome back.
Gotta love
to
ads in video games. It's in the game. It's in the game.
Third down after the sack. Marching down the field and taking their time. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Over to Antonio Brown.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
So far, this feels like a typical Ravens versus Steelers game.
Put 3 on the board.
Well, hitting that field goal puts them in the lead. It was a nice drive by the offense, and what it does, it just gives you confidence. You did some positive things on the field, and it should carry over for you for the rest of the game.
It's out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. They come to the line, and it's first down.
Oh, I'm surprised Ray Rice is in the game. Maybe he didn't meet his wife in EA Sports.
We'll run it. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to
That
go, but this will be a loss of 3.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. The Steelers go with the dime formation here on defense.
Oh! Paid for it across the middle. Oh, Jacoby.
Michael Zone is playing big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
Jones is going to get set in the slot for this snap. The Ravens have it at the 39.
Oh,
Really good job by the defensive coordinator. Good time to call that blitz. Catches the offense by surprise, and they just
again,
outnumber
typical
them, and they get
Steelers
the
Ravens game.
down.
Just frustrating all the way around.
The Ravens have it at the 29. He'll keep it on the play fake.
Go Steven. Go Steven. Steve Smith go long. That's all I need.
When you play man-to-man against this receiver, you're going to have a tough time. Quarterback's a good thrower. Really hard for a defensive back to stay down.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Here's the handoff. This is stopped there.
27 gets the ball. No gain on the play.
After being stopped at the line of scrimmage, it's now second down and 10. And now we reach the 2-minute warning here.
Almost at the half, guys.
Coming up at halftime, please stay tuned for the Verizon Halftime Report, presented by EA Sports.
All you need now, commercials. And let's just hope these games don't get that far where they actually start speaking Miller-like commercials in.
Second down and 10. Right back to him once more. Timmons is the one who brings him to the ground. Third down now. Keeps it here.
Too much.
Coverage there, but this will go incomplete.
This is what separates offensive lines in the NFL. They're obvious
That's where I saw some
situations.
sideline.
Like this one on third down. Can you hold up and protect your quarterback to give him time to make those throws? No. The answer to this one right now is no. The kick is good. Nice long shot by the offense that time, and it stalls out. But good job by the kicker coming in and putting 3 points on the board.
So I like how to have a mix of, in the crowd where you have a mix of Ravens fans and Steelers fans, and various jerseys and things of that sort. So it's like EA's been a little bit smart to make the game look good all the way around. A lot of stuff going on the sidelines, players, moving, camera, all that stuff. As far as the controls, I mean, if you play one Madden, I think you more or less played them all. As I'm playing, I feel like I'm getting back into the swing of things. So still got to figure out some of the nuances.
First and 10. Eyeing that left side. Gets it out for the completion. For about 4.
Well, nice job on the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Split backfield here. From the gun. Looks to his left. On the money.
Left him all alone. And that's one of the things I did notice that I'm not all that crazy about is a lot of times players just get left alone.
We all know that.
And get easy receptions like that.
Pick up some first downs.
No way in hell should have been left alone like that.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Roethlisberger, play action. Makes the reception. They take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. The Steelers call a timeout. They're first. First down here after the completion.
Like I said, as you notice on the side, there's like different suggestions of plays you should pick.
Position to the slot.
Percentage of how often they work, why you should pick it. So you get a lot of information there. Oh, nice. How they pull Dumerville out to play.
Second down coming up. Roethlisberger set. Everybody emptied out for this snap. From the shotgun. Looking across the middle. That was well on the coverage that time.
Pressure.
Quarterbacks love to see receivers have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
Third and 10. Reaches out and grabs it. It's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
All right. Good defensive stand that time, and as you notice, field is starting to deteriorate a little bit. Paint's rubbing off on helmets. That's a lot of little details that you'll see that is really starting to show that this game is starting to look like a next-gen game. So it looks like we're about to go to halftime, and at halftime I'll let you see the show, and then you decide for yourself whether or not you'll be picking this up on Tuesday.
For this first half, we'll be back with our halftime report after the break.
All right, welcome to the Verizon halftime report. Let's take a look back at the first half. As we look at the numbers, the only thing that really matters is that we've got a tie game. We'll have another half here to figure out who can come out on top. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Steelers have it at the 32. Miller's the target here, and he'll end up picking up 28 yards on the play. Ravens with the ball early in the second. Jones is found on the quick pass and catch, and he'll be tackled at their own 39-yard line. Later on the drive, Flacco's going to find his mark, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 13-yard line. Now so late in the first half, Holmes is found on the quick pass, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 47-yard line. So with that, we thank you for joining us for the Verizon Halftime Report. We'll go back now to Jim and Phil for the start of the second half.
Okay, Larry, looking sharp back in that studio. Thank you for that. And now we're ready to get the third.
So that's it from here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and you'll make your decision come Tuesday whether or not you'll be getting this game.
Jones not going to test the coverage this time.